To a lot of people, PlayStation Air Force Ones are the holy grail of all the Air Forces. And I'm not sure if you knew this, but there are actually two different models of the PlayStation Air Force Ones. And I want to show you the differences between the two of them. These shoes were on display in the video game section of the ShoeZeum, alongside other Nikes with video game consoles, like the OG Atari, the original Nintendo, the Nintendo Wii, and these shoes sat on top of a PlayStation 2 console. The PS2 is the most popular video game console of all time, with more than 150 million units sold, and these Air Force Ones are the most valuable of all the shoes from the video game section. So let's check them out. Over here, we've got the first pair that was released. They came out in 2006. There are only 150 pairs in the world. They're promo samples, and each pair is numbered. Check them out. When you look on the inside of the lining right here, you'll see that each pair is numbered out of 150. This pair is number 59. Over here, the second pair was released in 2009. There are only 50 pairs in the whole world, and they're not numbered. So when you look on the inside at the lining, you're not going to see a little number out of 50, which is sort of strange that Nike chose to number the ones out of 150 and not the ones out of 50. You'll also notice that obviously one has an orange and brown box and the other has a gray box. And the story behind this Air Force One is really, really interesting. So Nike released this shoe in '06. They were super popular. It's actually featured on the front cover of the Soul Collector magazine that talks about collectible Air Forces. And these shoes were so cool that a few years later, for the 10th anniversary of the PS2, Sony executives reached out to Nike and asked Nike if they could reissue the shoe. So Nike made this pair over here, and they only made 50 of them, and only for Sony executives. And the differences are so subtle. Like, you look at the shoes, even if you look at them right up close, they almost look like the same shoe. And the main difference is on the pair with only 50, the entire upper is going to be patent leather, including the blue and the purple part on the heel. Whereas in the original pair with 150 issued, the blue and purple part is not patent leather. So let me hold them up next to one another so that you can really see, and I mean, you really have to look closely. This shoe is just shinier and brighter at the heel than this one is. So that's the major difference about the shoes. Also, you'll notice this little lace lock on the bottom of the shoes. A lot of Air Force Ones will have them. It's known as a doubre, which means thingamajig or whatchamacallit. The people at Nike created that word. They're different from one model to the other. And the other difference between these shoes lies in the insole. So let's check them out. Look right here, you'll see a PlayStation graphic on the insole compared with this one right here that says Nike Air in there. So those are really the major differences between these two shoes. They're both really, really valuable, both highly collectible, really tough to find. This pair was a part of DJ AM's personal collection. You can see right here a certificate of authenticity. You'll also note that the certificate says that it's number 109 from DJ AM's sneaker collection. His collection had 868 pairs. Each one was numbered, so when you look on the box, you'll see masking tape that matches the number on the certificate, number 109. And also, lastly, while we're looking at this box, notice the label down here. It's not your traditional Nike label, and that's because these are promo samples. There's a similar label on this box over here. Of course, the sticker on this side shows that I bought the shoes at Flight Club. But this is going to be another promo sample edition. These shoes say L-A-L-A-M, La Lamb, on the box. I have no idea what that means. Maybe one of you guys do. If you do, please leave a comment. And I hope you've enjoyed checking out these limited edition Air Force Ones, and now you know the difference between the two of them.